and hit records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? I do not stay at the Intercontinental.
Okay, so here we go again, Neo Buggy viewers. Welcome back. We're here at the 2016 IFMAR Off-Road World Championships. This is qualifying round number 6. This is heat number 3. We're on board with locked-in TQ, Jared Thibault. Thibault's shown a lot of dominance ever since this track has started to break up. And at the moment, he's working his way around to complete lap number 1, up over the tabletop and down through the line. We saw in the last round of qualifying, Thibault going full 10 minutes without a stop. Obviously got the tune. Oh, and Thibault showing that he is human. Coming through that big hole, running wide off the double and ending up upside down. Doesn't need help from the marshal to get him going again, but it's definitely going to lose him some time. So as he works his way over that roller and into the dangerous double-double, you can just see out of shot as we come down through the line, Elliott Boots. Elliott TQing on day number 1, locking down qualifying round number 1 and 2, and unfortunately since then not been able to replicate it. Boots working his way through a little bit of traffic. And onto the backside. And Boots upside down, so Boots with a mistake. So Thibault and Boots early on, both with mistakes. Thibault obviously rolling it over onto his wheels. On lap number 1, Elliott Boots opened up with a 35.3, just off 18 lap pace. Obviously that mistake's going to drop him down a little bit. It backs it up 37.8, so Boots down to 10.16 pace. And even with that marshal mistake 2 laps in, Elliott Boots is still our leader on a TQ run. So Elliott Boots maybe showing some of that form that he showed in Argentina on that really hard, bumpy track. Unfortunately having a bit of bad luck in the semi-final at that event. Hopefully we can get rid of that as he comes down to complete lap number 3. It was a 36.1 last time through. And backs it up with another 36.1. So he's on 17.10.15 pace. He's predicted to be some 4 seconds ahead of Cavalieri in the 2 spot. So Elliott Boots working his way through the step down on an absolute mission again, even with a mistake out on lap number 3 on a serious pace. He's going to have to work his way through a little bit of traffic. Oh, having to check up coming through the tabletop. Didn't lose too much time. Now on a 17.10.17 pace. Ryan Cavalieri still running in that 2 spot, 17.10.22 for Cavalieri now. So Cavalieri drops back a little bit with a 37.3. So Boots, even with that little checkup, manages to do a 36.5. Running wide, dropping down the step down, almost clearing the step down, running wide enough to get the drive off the top of it. So he runs wide around the potholes, off the dance floor, through the tabletop and across the line. Elliott Boots still on a time that would be good enough for TQ in qualifying round number 6. Last round of qualifying. Boots throwing it in hard at the pitcher's mound. This guy means business. Starting to show maybe some authority to try and psych out the competition going into the semi-finals and main event. Elliott Boots clipping the pipe, running so wide, coming off that dangerous double-double. 36.3 last time through, looking at a 17.10.17 pace as Boots comes in for fuel this time through. Oh, catcher just missing it. A little bit of a slow one, and you can see as we come round, Jared Thibault currently upside down. So out of shot, Jared Thibault upside down. That's going to drop him right down as he went back up to second. So we stay on board with Elliott Boots after our fuel stop. Let's see what it is as he comes round to complete the lap. He's working his way over the roller. Onto the single, through the dangerous double-double, running wide, and again as we come through onto the dance floor, Tebow out of shot, making another mistake. So Tebow not showing the form that he has done in previous rounds. He's in for fuel, so Boots going to go by. And after the fuel stop, interestingly, Ryan Cavalieri is still leading us round. So maybe Cavalieri not come in yet, and maybe he's not coming in at all. Cavalieri, here he is, working his way onto the step up, step off, round the roller. Gonna go single, double, double. You can see Tebow is just out of shot. Tebow not having a run to remember. Ryan Cavalieri, here he goes, in for fuel this time through. So Cavalieri will be stopping this time in qualifying round number 6. Quite a slow stop from Dad Lou and maybe Brent Belkey, was that? Not quite sure from up here. So we're expecting maybe Boots to take it back up. Cavalieri was on a 10:23, so 17:10:23 pace. As we pan round again, we're going to pick up with Elliott Boots. We're expecting after the fuel stop him to take it up. He's on a 17:10:29 pace. Still that hot lap on lap number 1 of a 35.3. Hasn't been able to better it as he goes through the 180. Hugging the apex coming on the pitcher's mound. Interestingly, a lot of drivers opting not for that line. Boots runs really wide, coming off the step off. Through the single, double, double. Very close to that hole. Last time through, clipping the pipe. Elliott Boots dicing with death out there as he comes down through the line. Elliott Boots on a 17:10:26 pace now. Elliott Boots looking to go 5 seconds quicker than David Ronifolk's TQ time. Even with that mistake out on lap number 2. So last time through, a 36.2 for Elliott Boots. He works his way onto the single double-double. Got about 2 minutes and 20 left to go. Nice and tight. Good line through there. Oh, running wide, coming off the tabletop. Manages to get away with it. Getting very lucky. As we come down through the line, it's Elliott Boots in his Kyosho car from the UK. Gonna go through the 180. Running a little bit wide. You can see that car bouncing around as it goes through the holes. Elliott Boots still maximum punch. Running wide, dropping down off the step off. 1 minute and 40. Boots running wide again in that far corner. Going to go over Trump wall. Off the dance floor. Down through the line. A 36.0 last time through. So Elliott Boots 9 seconds to the good over second place. So Boots, as I said at the start of this one, showing some form that he had in Argentina when the track progressively got worse and worse. Boots showed that he can really turn it on in these sort of conditions. As he goes through the double-double, working his way round. Last time through a 36.0. Looking at a 17:10:26 pace. 35.8 that last lap. So Elliott Boots last time through a 35.8 drops him down to a 17:10:24. Yeah, so Boots with about 2 seconds faster than Ronifolk now as he goes through the double-double. Sweeping out wide. Getting up on the curb. Very nice line through there. It's going to be interesting to see what that lap is. A 36.1, so not quite the 35s that we have seen. Very hard to string a whole lap together now with these sorts of conditions. Wind is slightly picking up. Sun almost down behind the bleachers in the background. Elliott Boots on a TQ run at the moment in qualifying round number 6. We're very close to closing times. Boots runs wide onto the dance floor, over Trump wall. Down through the line. Boots running wide over the kicker. He's out on his last lap now as he goes up over the double. Safely through the pitcher's mound, going to go up over the kicker. This is his last lap of qualifying here at the 2016 IFMAR Off-Road World Championships in Las Vegas, Nevada. Boots going to come through the single double-double. Safely through, running wide onto the dance floor. And over the tabletop, down through the line. Boots going to be your TQ for Q number 6.